I always tell people that losing is not the end, losing is a lesson. Tonight I learned a very hard lesson.
I knew that was going to happen to him. Walking forward with the hands down on the opening bell, you're going to get walloped.
People saying that he reminds us of you and all that stuff.
No way, does he? He has the same tattoos, he says the same stuff.
In front of you some shit.
Right in front of you. Do something about it.
He does the same fucking movements.
Have they understood it?
He was going to scream on the thing. I wish him well. He's alright, I like him. Maybe.
Ilia Topuria has finally broken his silence following his devastating loss to Justin Gaethje at the highly anticipated UFC White House event. While fans expected disappointment after such a high-profile defeat, few were prepared for the extent of the physical damage reportedly suffered during what many are calling the toughest fight of Topuria's career. As post-fight photos and reports began circulating online, it quickly became clear that this was far from a routine recovery. Images showed significant swelling across his face, noticeable damage around one eye, and growing speculation that he may have suffered facial injuries serious enough to require surgical treatment. The shocking visuals immediately became one of the biggest talking points in the MMA community. Fans, analysts, and fellow fighters alike expressed concern, with many admitting they had never seen Topuria leave a fight looking so battered. For a fighter known for his toughness, confidence, and ability to dominate opponents, the aftermath served as a powerful reminder of just how brutal the sport can be at the highest level. And as more details continue to emerge, questions remain about the true extent of the injuries and how long the road to recovery could be.
Do this one. We'll start at the top. Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. I don't know shit about fighting. I said every single prediction. Later in the week, I'm like, damn.
20%. You gave him 20%.
Yeah, no. There was a little bit, but in my mind, I'm like, dude, Ilia is so fucking confident and so sharp and so skilled, and Gaethje's too wild. Ilia's gonna knock him out. I was like set. My mind was so set on that. He just fucking broke Ilia's face. He broke his mental, and that was like, that's Ilia's at the hospital 100%. Probably for the next little while. That was one of the most crazy, inspiring performances I've ever seen.
Did it show on the broadcast Ilia like fainting when they were leaving or not?
Yeah, he was like resting on his brother's arms on the way out, like nearly collapsing into him quite badly. Dude, he's got a broken orbital, broken cheekbone.
Is that confirmed?
I'm confirming it. I don't even know.
You're a doctor.
Based on the fights I've seen and the results that we've had back.
And your medical degree.
Yes, I'm actually Dr. Guru, ready to diagnose Ilia Topuria.
What makes this story even more interesting is that the fight didn't start out looking like a disaster for Ilia Topuria at all. In fact, during the early stages of the contest, Topuria looked sharp, composed, and extremely dangerous. There were several moments where he appeared to be in control, showcasing the same confidence and skill set that led many fans to believe he would leave the White House card with another statement victory. But then the fight slowly began to shift. That's when Justin Gaethje started turning the contest into the kind of battle he has built his reputation on throughout his entire career, a relentless war of attrition. Gaethje increased the pressure, pushed a punishing pace, and forced constant exchanges that gave his opponent very little time to recover or reset. It was the type of fight where every second became physically demanding, and every mistake carried a price. As the rounds went on, the momentum gradually started moving in Gaethje's favor. Every successful moment Topuria had seemed to be met with an immediate response. Every clean shot landed was answered by another fierce exchange. The deeper the fight went, the more it felt like Gaethje was dragging the contest into uncomfortable territory, forcing Topuria to battle not only his opponent, but also the growing physical toll of the fight itself. And by the time the final stages arrived, it was becoming increasingly clear that this was no longer just a contest of skill. It had become a test of endurance, toughness, and survival.
The shots that Justin was landing, and maybe even more impressive, what he endured.
Yeah.
Those rips to the body, those left hooks to the body were so nasty. He got hurt so bad. He almost got finished. It looked like he was going to get triangled. It looked like he was going to get arm barred. It was over and over again. He was dominated on the ground.
Yep.
It looked bad. And for him to come back from that, it makes it all the more sweet. And for him to do this at the White House, there was something about him shadow boxing with the American flag wrapped around him when he was warming up.
Your heart's filled.
You couldn't script it any better.
Before long, the damage started becoming impossible to ignore. The swelling on Topuria's face became more noticeable with each passing round, and the physical toll of the fight was beginning to show. But what made Justin Gaethje's performance so impressive wasn't simply the fact that he won, it was how he won. Justin Gaethje didn't rely on one dramatic knockout punch or a single fight-ending sequence. Instead, he systematically broke down one of the most dangerous fighters in MMA through constant pressure, relentless pace, and years of experience competing at the highest level. That's why so many fighters, analysts, and commentators have praised Gaethje's performance since the event. They didn't view it as a lucky result or a fortunate break. They saw a seasoned veteran delivering a masterclass in pressure, durability, and fight IQ against a younger star who entered the cage carrying tremendous momentum and sky-high expectations. For Ilia Topuria, however, the discussion has quickly shifted away from the defeat itself and towards something even more important, his response. Because in combat sports, losses don't always define careers. In fact, some of the greatest fighters in history have experienced setbacks that initially appeared devastating, only for those moments to become turning points that fueled even greater success later on. The true test now isn't what happened inside the cage that night. It's how Topuria handles the adversity, rebuilds, and responds when the spotlight returns. And for many fans, that next chapter may end up being even more important than the loss itself.
I mean, it was fight of the night, but, fight of the year, fight of the whatever, it's one of the greatest fights you'll ever see. It was incredible. And especially when you got a guy, I don't know where it ended up, at 6, 7, 8-1 underdog, and then comes in and does what he did tonight. And then Ilia, I mean, the body shots that Ilia hit Gaethje with in that round, and then Gaethje gets through it. Gaethje's about to get into, an armbar. He almost got into a triangle. I mean, you saw everything in that fight.
Wow, that guy's crazy. Man, look at that. Justin Gaethje, the biggest underdog on the card. Ilia Topuria, the new sensation, the new superstar of the sport, just got pieced up, demolished, and stopped by the doctor at the end of round 4. Justin Gaethje, the highlight, gets it done at the White House, does the backflip off the Octagon. Oh my God.
That's why so many people aren't focusing on the defeat itself nearly as much as they're focusing on what comes next for Ilia Topuria. Because one difficult night doesn't suddenly erase everything he accomplished before stepping into that cage. If anything, the reaction from across the MMA community has highlighted just how much respect Topuria continues to command. Even many of those praising Justin Gaethje's performance have acknowledged that Topuria never stopped searching for solutions and continued fighting forward despite the punishment he was absorbing. That determination and resilience are a big part of why so many fans remain confident that this setback won't define his career. In combat sports, greatness is often measured not just by victories, but by how athletes respond when things don't go their way. And Topuria has already shown the kind of mentality that suggests he'll be determined to return stronger than ever. For now, though, the focus appears to be on recovery. Following a brutal contest that reportedly left him with significant facial injuries, and amid speculation that surgery could be required, attention has shifted toward his rehabilitation process and timeline for a return. The biggest questions now are simple. How serious are the injuries? How long will recovery take? And when will fans see Topuria back inside the cage? Those answers remain unclear, but one thing is certain. The MMA world will be watching closely. Because while this chapter ended in disappointment, many believe the story of Ilia Topuria is far from over.
Oh my God, he's gonna quit. Oh my God, Ilia Topuria, you little bitch. Don't you dare quit like this. I couldn't see, and I carried on fucking fighting because I'm not a little bitch. Ilia looks fucked. Oh my God, you're gonna quit. Oh my God, you quit, you little bitch. Justin Gaethje, man, the ultimate spoiler. I said he was gonna win, didn't I? Oh my God, you quit like a little bitch. My face was worse than yours.
I don't want to wake up Harley, but holy shit. Oh, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself. Okay, I was so scared. I was like, okay, I know he's so tired for him to do a flip.
And you know what I mean? People within my comments, oh, you ride Gaethje because he's your homie. Shut the fuck up. I'll ride him because he got heavy hands and he got a strong ass jaw. Oh my god. I'm emotionally drained. Fuck yeah, Gaethje.
First round knockout. Oh! Oi! Oh! Don't call the doctor. It's over. Oh, his shit's... He broke it. Broke. The boy's like, I'm not going down yet. Yeah, he's fucking hurt. He can't see it all. This is it. This is it. They're gonna call it. They're calling it. Yep, knew it. Congrats to Justin Gaethje, man. Congrats to Justin Gaethje. Retire. Don't even come back.
He just walked straight forward. Ilia walked him down, didn't do no feints, just straight walked at him. And he hit a lot of jabs right in the beginning. If people watch that first round, that first minute, you're gonna see a lot of mistakes that Ilia just made. He just like walked right through him. I don't think he respected him too much, you know. He just came right at him and he paid the price. This is the type of fight that you need a big break. You need to relax for a little bit, let your mind, let your body heal. Let your bones, you know, obviously I think he got his eye orbiter broken, maybe both of them. I'm hoping for a speedy recovery from my boy, but that was crazy to see that his corner literally had to throw in the towel for him. That's how bad it got, you know, and it sucks when you can't see like that, but it shows the dog that Ilia is. Never gave up. When they gave him a chance, are you sure you want to keep going? He said, hell yeah.
This might be 2-2. Ilia Topuria's on the comeback. 2-2, I'd say. First two to Topuria, next two to Gaethje.
About to mention his face being
Oh, they're stopping it. Oh, they stopped it. Wow.
Oh, there we go.
The big backflip's coming. He might be too tired for that. No, he's done it.
He's done it. Oh.
Oh, he's done it. Watch your neck.
Hey, Justin Gaethje. Well in, lad. Undisputed champion, you deserve it after your career, but now I want that rematch. I am going to finish BSD and I want that rematch with Justin Gaethje for the undisputed title. I told you, didn't I, it was fate. Justin Gaethje, man, that's off to you. You deserve it for the fucking heavy career you've had. You absolutely deserve it, lad. Everyone gave me shit for getting beat by him. What now? What now, lad? Thought he was finished, thought he was 38, thought he was over the hill, and then he just beat you. Greatest fighter of all time, Ilia Topuria. You fucking gang of gobshite. I went 5 with him. I took every fucking shot that he threw at me and kept walking forward. This little bitch has just quit after 4 rounds. That's what this little bitch has just done. Look at him, sat on his stool. I kept fucking walking forward at Gaethje for 5 rounds and didn't have an ounce of quit in me because I'm a proper fighter.
For that experience, and this is just completely next level.
This was that times 100. This is the greatest night in the history of combat sports. Greatest night in the history of MMA by far.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's ever going to top this until something does.
I don't think anything's ever going to top this, man. This was...
And when we think about Ilia Topuria, who was ubiquitously regarded with Islam Makhachev as 1 or 1A in terms of the pound-for-pound kings, going to be fascinating to watch this mixed martial arts athlete rebuild because that was a destructive loss for him and his legacy.
Yeah, and who knows what kind of damage he took because we could be looking at broken orbital bones.
Orbital looks, the way he swole up.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor. Right. I know we like to play doctor at times. We sometimes be saying diagnosis. But his eye, the way it was so black and blue and closed.
While some fans are already debating potential future matchups, others believe Ilia Topuria should take all the time he needs to fully recover before even considering another training camp. Regardless of where people stand, one thing seems certain. The UFC White House card may ultimately be remembered as the night Justin Gaethje shocked the MMA world with a career-defining performance. But Topuria's story is far from over. In many ways, this represents the first major adversity of his professional career. And combat sports have a unique way of revealing who athletes truly are when everything stops going according to plan. Winning is one thing. Responding to setbacks is something entirely different. That's why so many fans are paying close attention to every update surrounding Topuria's recovery, his first public comments, and any signs of what comes next. They're not just looking for information about injuries. They're looking for clues. Clues about how he plans to respond, how he intends to rebuild, and whether this difficult chapter becomes the beginning of a decline or the foundation of an even greater comeback story. Because history has shown that some of the most memorable careers in combat sports are defined not by undefeated runs, but by the way fighters rise after suffering their toughest defeats. And judging by everything we've seen from Ilia Topuria so far, most fans aren't willing to bet against him. If anything, they believe this setback may only fuel his determination to come back stronger, proving once again why he became one of the most feared and respected fighters in the sport. The road ahead may be difficult, but if Topuria has shown us anything throughout his career, it's that counting him out is usually a mistake.